Hello to my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Virgos. Let's get it. All right, Virgos, we are only steps away from closing out this cycle. That's right. Let's get into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see how you're closing out this cycle. Let's see how you're finishing strong. That's right. Steps away, steps away, steps away. All right, the moon is probably in Gemini when you watch the video, moving from Taurus into Gemini. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Virgos, let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Already prayed over your cards, already asked for clarity. All right, so here we have the Emperor card. Here we have the Tower card, the Temperance card. Here we also have the Star card. Here we have the World card, the King of Wands. All right, the Emperor card. All right. We also have the Tower card. We'll put these two together since Aries is ruled by the Tower card. So there could be an Aries that's having a Tower moment, some kind of an awakening. We also have the Temperance card. Or you could have Aries somewhere in your birth chart, right? There's a Star card. We have the World card, right? You're learning how to create very firm boundaries and enforcing those boundaries. We also have the King card, the King of Wands here. King of Wands. So some kind of an awakening is happening here. You're starting to see things from a higher frequency of just kind of how and you're starting to really analyze situations. And so Saturn is retrograde, right? And so you're starting to become hopeful and more blissful and optimistic about everything as you're seeing things from a higher frequency, right? Staying focused in your purpose, adding more structure, becoming a little bit more authoritative, being more assertive in your conversation with people. Seeing things from a higher frequency, especially when you're dealing with energies that you know are in sort of survival mode, like in aggressive settings. Like, let's say, for instance, you're talking to somebody and you see, like, you feel like there's a change in their tone. You're having conversations with them, praying for people. You kind of sort of getting a kind of view of what's going on in people's lives. I know that a lot of you all are inspiring and motivating a whole lot of people, around you. You're picking up on a lot of energies. You're learning how to create very firm boundaries. And that there are energies that kind of sort of are hovering and watching every little thing that you do. And that's okay that they're watching. They're also inspired by the boundaries that you set, and just how you're willing to enforce those boundaries. How you're willing to get off the phone at a certain time if you're starting to feel that your boundaries are crossed. How you all will speak up if you feel like your boundaries are crossed. How you have made some decisions. How you're making decisions in your life. So I feel like a lot of you all are going to start receiving apologies from people when you speak up sooner, when you make a decision and you stand firm on those decisions. This Lovers card is not just about lovers. It's about partnerships in business and or in love. And also it's about decisions. And so when you make very firm decisions that you're not fighting with people, you're not arguing with people, and you're not at war with yourself, even if they're at war with themselves, you're not at war with yourself. You're not stepping down off the throne. You'll make a decision and stand firm on it. That's when they have no choice but to, if they want access to you, because you're not stepping down off of your throne, they have no choice but to either get in line or, step away. So, and you're operating in childlike faith. Yeah, you're operating in childlike faith because you're not stepping down off of the throne and allowing your emotions to be manipulated by energies. And so you're going to feel very fortunate that you're now kind of stepping out of that comfort zone and enforcing those boundaries and being a little bit more assertive, Virgos. Again, not aggressive, but assertive. And people can feel that energy. They can feel it in the workplace. They can feel it in your personal and your professional life. That the old you is gone. That you that kind of was kind of stuck there and just easily getting overwhelmed. They can feel that energy. They can even if you never said anything, they can feel that you don't care about being judged. You're above that judgment, their judgment, whoever, that person is gone. And so yeah. So take off the blindfolds. You'll feel it. You definitely feel it. Definitely feel it. They can feel that there was a very powerful transformation there. Definitely they can feel a very powerful transformation there. So there you are on your throne. Here we have the King of Swords here. Mm-hmm. It's two energies. Two energies. They're really at war with each other. Yep, they're really at war with each other. So here we have the Queen of Cups here. So you're a very compassionate person. You know, you're pouring into yourself and you're encouraging other people to pour into themselves, but you're not stepping down off of your throne at all. You're not stepping down off of your throne. Carefully vetting your thoughts. Here we have the Temperance card. You have two guardian angels that's watching over you, protecting you, helping you through your journey, really, really helping you to enforce boundaries, really helping you to enforce boundaries, helping you to leave behind that person that was easily overwhelmed whenever you kind of sort of try to speak up for yourself, come out of a crab shell, you know, to just be more assertive. And that can cause a person to feel a little overwhelmed at first, you know, because you don't really know how other people are, especially when you're dealing with combative people or people who are in survival mode all the time. You just don't know how they're going to respond to you, if they're going to end up being combative towards you or aggressive towards you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You don't know if you're going to be in fight or flight mode with those types of energies. But somebody just decided to give it a try and just say, hey, look, I'm standing my ground. And something is working. So what you're starting to tap in is to your High Priestess gifts, your intuition. Here we have King of Pentacles. And that's exactly what Source needed you to do, because it's going to make you very wealthy. It's going to help you to learn how to read people very well. Read the room. Read situations very, very well. Here we have the Ace of Swords here, right? That's where your breakthrough is going to come in. It's going to help you to leave behind disappointments. It's going to help you to get up from that place of woe is me, it's going to help you to rise up out of some ashes. Here we have the High Priestess. It's actually strengthening your High Priestess gifts. Here we have the Five of Wands, right? So it's you and somebody closing out this cycle. Here we have the Eight of Wands and helping you all to get away from two combative energies, two types of combative energies. Yep, so it's you and somebody are going through this journey together, dealing with those types of energies. Yep. And both of you all have had your share of dealing with, these aggressive types of spirits. They're not even assertive. They're just outright bullying, aggressive types of spirits. And they try to prey on the weak. They prey on people's perceived weaknesses. So if they're bigger than you are or have a higher position or they feel like you're a little timid in some way, shape, form, or fashion, they prey on that. But Source is saying once you start asserting yourself and reminding them that you have purpose basically in this world, and basically you can take it or leave it, for real. Like you deserve to be treated like you have a purpose, then and that you know your worth, right? That's when they're going to start treating you like that, like they know your worth too. So yeah. So yeah, I feel like someone's loved one is kind of passing the baton to you, giving you more water, because something was causing somebody to be spiritually dehydrated, just kind of disappointed, maybe causing a little heart palpitations there. You were just, thinking about how I feel like somebody was thinking about how to enforce a boundary, like as you were having a tower moment, overthinking something. Here we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. Here we also have the Nine of Cups. Here we have the Sun card. Here we have the Magician card. Here we have the Eight of Cups. And then also the Hanged One. Yep. I thought I saw the Hanged One somewhere. Yeah. Yep. So, somebody again moving on in childlike faith. Right? Moving on in childlike faith. Yep. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Yep. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Yep. Here we have the Eight of Cups here. You had to really, really just kind of sort of move on from some past disappointments and just hang in there with yourselves, and just learn how to take your power back. This is the Lover's card. Just take a breather for a second, because the Lover's card connects us with Gemini, and Gemini is, again, connects us with communication. And just step back for a minute and remember how you communicate and how other people communicate, and start there. Like, to have that conversation about how people communicate, and just tap into that emotion, right? And just let people know how they communicate is just draining for you. It's just draining. You don't know who they're around, who's hovering, what type of energies they're around, what kind of survival mode they're in, what's going on. Their energy for you looks like it seems like it's combative. It could be siblings when you talk to them, it could seem like it's combative. It could be kids when you talk to them, it could seem like it's combative. It could be friends, it seems like it's combative. But that number 8 lets me know that somebody felt like, somebody may say, I feel like I just want to get as far away from you as fast as I possibly can, and maybe not want to talk to somebody. And so operating in your purpose, the sun illuminates the moon. It really illuminated your feelings. It gave somebody some kind of clarity. It gave you clarity in your feelings about something, so that you can offer some clarity to whoever you were talking to. Offer them some clarity, just about how you felt when you, just emotionally, and gave some clarity to that communication there, and just knowing your worth, and just letting them know somebody enforced some boundaries there, letting them know what your worth is, and that, hey, you don't have a problem. You know your worth, and you don't have a problem enforcing a boundary. But you also, it looks like somebody could have, like I said, you know your worth. You know your worth. And some kind of disappointment, but something that's becoming clearer and clearer. But somebody met their match, because I don't see you. I don't see you being disrespectful to somebody, but I definitely see you. You laying down the law. That's what I'm seeing. You weren't playing games. So listen to your intuition. You have the gift of deja vu. That's remembering the future. And so somebody definitely met their match, because it looks like you either had a conversation with 2 people, or you had a conversation with 1 person, but you were very direct. You said it in love. You weighed some pros and cons. Somebody really analyzed the situation, stepped back, took a breather, looked at how somebody communicated to you, how you communicated to them. Because I'm looking at the Lover's card here, and it's not always, like I said, it's not always romantic love. Sometimes it's just family, agape love, and just went from there. You spoke in love, like agape love. So at what age did your parents work on their shadow self? At what age did you work on your shadow self? Message from your ancestors. They're saying everything in moderation, and it's time to schedule a vacation. Somebody apologizes for hurting you, but your ancestors are very proud of you. It's time for you to step through the portal. You have a whole new attitude. But yeah, it's some energies that got a whole bunch of mess started. That just has a python spirit. They just have a lion spirit. And it may not even be the one that you had a conversation. It's like the energies that get a lot of stuff started, that cause people to have that kind of aggressive spirit all around them, that could have, they like the devil in the details. They're the ones that, keep a lot of stuff going. They're the ones in the background that's always got everybody all hyped up in spirit. So by the time you're talking to somebody, you're just like, what's wrong with you? Like, you don't even sound like yourself anymore. And there's somebody in the background keeping a bunch of mess going on. And so Source is saying, but you still have to enforce a boundary. You still have to enforce a boundary. So, yeah. So people know, even if there's a hand in their back, or they feel like a ventriloquist doll, or they're a puppeteer, it don't really matter. Whoever's holding the puppet strings, the puppet and the puppeteer, or the ventriloquist doll, or whoever they sitting on, it don't really matter. Everybody knows that you're not playing games. Everybody is fully aware Virgo is not playing games. So, as long as everybody got the memo. I am pure magic. That's it. I am pure magic. That's right. So yeah, so now somebody can kind of get back. Now somebody can kind of sort of get back to this moon, and like I said, we had a moon in Taurus, and then it moved into Gemini. Gemini is all about a moon in Gemini is all about flipping a switch and learning something new. So whereas the moon in Taurus is all about how your body feels. Your body feels like the sensation in your body. So somebody definitely felt like somebody was in a hostile environment, or somebody was being guided, or maybe in a whatever, some kind of an environment that was affecting you and someone else. Maybe like you're talking to your kids and somebody in the background rushing them, or grandkids and somebody's talking to them some kind of way. It's affecting your conversation, or you trying to talk to your kids away at college or whatever, and they got somebody in the background that's altering their normal conversation or the way they talk to you in some way, shape, form, or fact. They're trying to impress somebody. Whatever it is, you enforce a boundary, right? So indulgence. 19, you are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. That's right. You are not playing games. Maybe it was a business situation where people just, the change in temperature, that you're just like, no, you're going to respect me. I know my worth. You are going to respect me. You're going to respect me, or guess what? I'm removing myself from the equation. You choose. Because you already made the decision. No respect of me, then guess what? I'll make the decision for you. So get it together. So you already know how to tap into your well of joy. You're not playing games. That is what I have for you. Here's a number, and let's close it out. Here's a number, let's close it out. So yeah. When I look at your cards, I feel like, the confidence level is growing. Like I said, somebody is a little bit more assertive. Your confidence level is growing. And we have the number 2. I am diplomatic. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive nature and unbiased. Your intuition. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me start over. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.